in God that somebody needs to see. You do understand that somebody's looking at a side of you, but the side of you that they're looking at is not all there is tied to you.
Jesus.
It's just a side of you that God chose to reveal to them at that particular time. Because your failures are not the defining factor of your future. And our problem is we are taking echoes and we are taking entertainment from our failures, and we're allowing them to project a fabricated future of possibilities of what it was that God called us to be, because we're trapped inside of the pain and the process of the in-between. And when I'm trapped inside the pain and the process of the in-between, my problem then becomes my prophet. It begins to talk to me, and its voice begins to outweigh the voice of God, because I'm giving something attention it doesn't deserve. And because I'm giving it attention, I'm magnifying it. I'm making it bigger than it really is. I'm giving it strength it don't really have, because now it's taking energy from me, because now it's diminishing my effort and my expectation. Faith without works is dead. But then I tell you, some of us got more faith in our failures than we do in our own future, and it still works the same. You can still have faith, but your faith has to be allocated to the right thing. If I'm in agreement and my faith is at work with the wrong thing, with a failure, then I'm going to be fatigued to go forward, and I'm going to be in a cycle of redundancy.
Right. Jesus.
So seekers understand to experience. Watch this, please listen to me. Seekers understand to experience the shift of the suddenly. It's going to take more than a shout.
Say that.
It's going to take more than a dance. It's going to take more than speaking in tongues. It's going to require them to be willing to do something different.
Yes. All right. Speak.
A different strategy, a different focus, a different mentality, a different drive, and a different kind of faith. And this is where we are, and we begin to talk about our text today. We be talking about a different strategy that God is implementing through these men of God, and all these men that God is trying to implement strategy from are being the children of Israel. Every one of these individuals are leaders. Listen to what Numbers chapter number 13 and verse number 1 says. Listen, it says, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, send thy men, that they may search the land of Canaan, which, here is the key, which I give thee.
Right.
So first of all, those that operate in a different spirit must understand, they understand clearly what they've been given.
Jesus.
No. They understand clearly what they've been given. So they don't let point of views or assessment dictate their assignment. Let me say it again. They don't allow point of views or assessments dictate their assignment. They understand what they have been given. When God told the children of Israel to go over and spy out the land, the first thing he told them, the key was, it has been given. Can I tell you, in order for you to hold on to what's been placed in your hand, whether that's a prophecy, promise, or possession, you got to understand, you got to maintain watch this, a stick to it mentality. It was given. Now God told them to go over and spy out the land, but what they missed out on said, this land was given into your hands. Now God what did God put in my hand? Let me paraphrase it. When God give you a dream about what he's taking you, he's putting it in your hand.
Right.
When God step on your dream and whisper to you at night, he's putting it in your hand. Can you prove it? Yeah. He put it in Joseph's hand. Why? By putting it in his spirit. He dreamt about it. Joseph dreamt about where he was going. Right. But just because he showed them where he was going, what that people don't understand, they don't understand, in the mix of where you're going, you got to deal with the go through to get there.
Amen. Jesus.
So they understand what's been placed in their hand. Are you listening to me? There's no room for discussion. There's no room for debate. There's no room for consideration. The only thing God is looking for is kingdom compliance. I want you to comply with it. Here's the problem right here. The problem with most of us is we've been given assessments by people who have have no level of insight of our destiny, and we have accepted it. So with that assessment, there also came a spirit of toil that came with it. So what happens now, I'm wrestling with something that's not even my identity. Yes. The question is, who gave it to you?
Yes. Jesus. Jesus. Mm-hmm.
The scripture says it was given by God. God said, this is the land of possession that I have given you, and because you, oh God, and the only way you can possess it is you got to operate and walk in it with a different spirit. So can I tell you right now, where you are on your job is symbolic of your land. God got you on your job to prepare you and to prime you and to build you, and to a point that you understand that the woman in your cubicle, that what she says no longer frustrates you to the point that she moves you out of your place of settledness and comfort. Your problem is the very moment you give something attention, what you've dumbed it down. The moment you give a response that's not needed, you dumb it down. God is trying to put you in a position now that you can deal with the mayhem, but the mayhem don't know how to move you. So they're dealing with a degree of suffering. You got to understand, they dealt with suffering a period of time, and they've been brought out by the hand of God. But what is happening is they're still dealing with the after effects of where they came from. So where they're going now is the thing that's blocking them, because their mindset is still stuck in where they were, and they're struggling with where they got to go. The two would never match. There will always be an inside war. That's what Paul told us, forget those things which are behind. He tells us where those things are, where they're located at, that they won't keep us in that stuck place. And God tells them specifically, I've given you this land. Go over. 12 individuals, all 12 saw the same thing, but how was it that 2 come back with a different report?
Jesus.
Could it be, instead of having a different spirit, they just had another spirit?